it's okay to not be in your most creative mode at every single point of your creative journey. It's not going to happen like that. So let's normalize just, getting in your bag, focusing on yourself, taking a step back from your craft for a minute to get your mind right, get you right. And then when you come back, make sure you double it. That's all. That's it. And rolling. Oh my god, you make me fucking nervous.
You're so cute.
Why?
Oh my god, it's just me.
Stop it.
It's just Ms.TeeTalk in the flesh.
Right. Have you on the Ms.TeeTalk? Okay. I don't want to go with this.
I
have so you see me, right?
I like glance over it. Like if I see it, I'm like, oh my god. Like I want to be like surprised.
I know. That's why I don't show it to people. I used to, but I learned don't show it to people because then
you gotta get their
because then they practice in their lines and I don't like that. No. So no, let's not do that. Okay, are you ready? Are you excited?
I am ready. I am excited. I am here.
I love this. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Just Jay the podcast. I have an amazing guest that I've been fiending to have on here for so long. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself and do your whole intro, baby.
Oh my god, me doing an intro? Mm-hmm. I love this. Hi, everybody listening to this podcast, the Just Jay podcast. I'm so happy to be here, by the way.
No, because we've been talking. Literally, the day we met, I was like, "This is gonna work. Yes. This is it.
And I met you. You was giving out shirts. I've been wearing your shirts here
Period.
But I am Tiana Heath, aka Ms.TeeTalk.
Oh my god! Listen, y'all. I am screaming on the inside. Like my anxiety and my nervousness are running through the roof. This woman right here, is the blueprint.
Oh my god!
What's the saying? You ran so I could walk, or I walked so I could run. Whatever the phrase is.
Gosh.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I've been doing this media thing for 11 years, girl.
That's amazing. That is awesome.
Decade.
That's why I'm so happy that you're here because the experience you have is so different from mine, and I just need that. I need that. And you're such a breath of fresh air. Beautiful queen. So, tell me about your shows, your journey through, the talk show host industry, just all of that.
God, girl. So I want to give you a backstory.
Right.
You know college. I know college.
Right.
So I went to school for radio and television.
Okay.
So I wanted to actually be in criminal justice, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I wanted to be an investigative detective,
Facts.
but I'm like, I don't want to be a cop.
Right.
Especially 2012. It was it was a lot for us. So I was like, you know what? Let me be a talk show host. Didn't even know that you can be anything in television.
Right.
I'm like, that's a major?
Right.
You would think that's a minor.
Yeah.
No, that's a major.
Yeah.
So I went to Suffolk Community College in Selden at the time in 2012 when I graduated out of Brentwood. Shout out to Brentwood, Long Island.
Period. Shout out to Brentwood.
Yes. So I went to school there and I've met so many dope people because we were learning how to edit, we were learning how to shoot things, learning how to document and put packages together, news packages together, commercials. So it was very broad. So when I graduated there in 2015, I went to Brooklyn College. Love Brooklyn College.
Really?
Down.
Ooh.
Brooklyn's where I'm supposed to be.
Right.
Honestly.
We all have those places.
Yes, love them. And that was fun too. So after college, fast forward 2017, I was just because in college I was doing the YouTube thing. I had 1,000 subscribers. I was doing hair tutorials, makeup, did a couple of interviews, but not really that much. But 2017 is where I put my foot down. Right. I was like, no, we have to. No, Tiana, let's do all these interviews. Right. I'm going to people's houses. Right. Doing all of these interviews. I've done over 200 interviews in my career. Girl. What? 200. I was not playing. Right. And at the time, when the pandemic happened, people stopped. Right. But that was a motivation to keep going. Right. I'm like, no, I'm going to get my biggest interviews. And that's why I did the Jay Holidays, Twister, Bobby V, Little Mo, Kevin Ross. A lot of people, in the 2000s, I love that. I feel the 2000s era of interviews. I've done so much, even actresses oh my God,
I love that. Oh my God, I love that show. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, I did.
What?
Oh my God. Wow. For life.
Oh my God.
50 Cent show. I had people on that their publicists reach out to me during the pandemic. It was like, oh, can you please? I'm like,
love
oh my
that.
God, me?
Right.
So, I did that. And then in 2019, I woke up having an epiphany. I'm like, I want to do a missing person show. Let me change the narrative because, everybody knows me. I'm Ms.TeeTalk, who does interviews, who does this, that, and the third. And then I did a show called Missing on Long Island. And
love it.
Girl.
And we needed that. And you knew that we needed that. Dude.
Girl, a black woman in Long Island doing something like that. And
we just high-fived if you're watching, if you're doing the video.
We're high-fiving there, yes. So a black woman to come together, and I gave opportunities to college kids to work with me.
Right.
It was paid opportunity, and I was like, come work with me. We're going to go search. And it was great. We have over 300,000 views on the show to this day.
Yeah.
More than that, actually. And now, I'm this dual type of media person.
That.
So I do TeeTalk interviews with different celebrities. Now I'm on red carpets.
Right.
Now I'm getting invited to, the big shot places now. And then, the community, News 12, Newsday, they love, the Missing on Long Island. They just like the being I am, who I created in what I'm doing in life in this media world.
Oh,
girl.
my goodness. That was a lot.
Yeah.
You've done a lot over your career. That is amazing. I love the Missing on Long Island show because we really didn't know how much we needed that until you started it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I was going through your Instagram last night. I was like, damn, the information you're giving, just the publicity that you're giving to the people that are missing is so important because they'll be on the news for a day and a half and then that's it. It's on to the next story. Yeah. So I'm going to give you all your flowers for everything that you've done and everybody that you've touched because you are so important and so needed for the culture. Are you kidding me?
Yes, thank you. I really appreciate that. It was, people would ask, you're putting your life out there.
Right.
Yeah, girl,
yeah.
My life is on the line.
Yeah, literally.
I say who I am and what I do.
Right.
But it's I want to help these families. I want to help get closure or something.
Yeah.
So we do mini episodes, and then we do full episodes, which takes at least a year to do because all the information.
Right.
And this is before the Gabby Petito case. This
right.
is way before her viral case. This is something I created almost 5 years ago. So I just wanted to change the narrative. I mean, we can always still keep doing what we're doing and elevate. But if I want to be this media powerhouse, I want to create more content and produce more stuff.
For sure.
What I'm saying? We can do that.
My God, I love you.
Yeah,
stop. You're oh man, I feel like I'm starstruck. You know when you meet a celebrity that you always wanted to meet, and it's but I met you already.
I know.
I knew already, but it's just wow, she's here again.
Yeah, I'm here, in the flesh.
Let's talk about when we met.
Yes.
How dope was that?
Oh
what is it called? Social media? Social
culture?
Yes, social culture. That event was so dope. I met so many different people. Gave out so many different shirts. I didn't realize how many shirts I gave out until I seen people posting me on their story, and I'm like, whoa. Wow, y'all really love them. And those were just my handouts just to get my face out there.
And I love that. When you was giving, I was I want one.
Right. And you literally said that. She was I want one.
I'm extra large. You got it? Because I was these big old titties. I was I'm extra large. She was I got
it. I got one.
Yeah, I got one. So I'm so excited that I got one. That was really good, promo for you just to give out, and that's when I followed you, listening to your podcast, listening to what you do, because everybody wants to do this podcasting thing.
Right.
You know that this is something that everybody wants to do, but what separates you from
that part?
Everybody else.
Right.
What are you talking about that I want to know, want to hear, and everything that you were doing? So I was listening to your podcast when I was in the car and looking at it. I'm like, oh my God, I see the elevation and everything, and it's I feel your podcast is your diary in a sense.
Yes, for sure.
So when you come on and you just speak, is nothing so concrete, and so you're just really speaking and really be thinking about the stuff that you be saying and having realizations, because I always tell people you have to hear your voice when you say things.
Yes, I agree. I think for me it's definitely my diary, because I remember when I first started this, one of the hardest things, my older cousin has a podcast too, and he was just so in awe of me, because he's doing the podcast thing by yourself, you're solo host, nobody else to help you bounce ideas off or have conversations, is hard. So the fact that you can do that is amazing. I think for me, I literally just come down here and whatever is on my heart or on my mind is what we're going to talk about. Right. And then like you said, hearing yourself say it, I'll think of other shit to say, or like I'll really expand on it, or I'll have a moment of like, damn, okay, this is a self-realization moment on camera, like I fuck with it. So like I think for me, mine is just, my purpose here is to really just show my experience, be transparent and genuine, and just talk about my life, really. Because I feel like I always say my podcast is more for me than my audience, which is kind of selfish, but respectfully, like it's more for me than my audience. Because I think that this is just an awesome way for me to also grow, but just allow my ideas and my opinions to be heard. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, child.
Yes.
Okay? That's why you're watching, because you like the way I talk shit. So
yes, I love that.
That's what I do.
I'm glad that you're comfortable, doing it. I know, like, there's sometimes you stop, like, okay, I gotta do season 3, I gotta do season 4, I gotta get back, get back. But you gave yourself the time to breathe, and I've learned that throughout the decade. You gotta. I
think that's the hardest thing to learn. That's the hardest thing to learn, because you're so used to seeing everybody else on social media, like, oh, she's consistent, she got her content out. But respectfully, like, you can take a rest day, boo. You're not. You can take a rest week and still be fine, because they don't still be listening to that podcast you just dropped.
Exactly.
So like, are you really in a crunch for time, or is that just like you trying to, overdo it? But I do think consistency is key, and I have been trying to implement that. But like, life just be lifing. So like, when life is life, and you're allowed to put your podcast on the side and be like, okay, let me figure out what the fuck I got going on over here first. So
right, and I've been in positions like that too. I'm like, dang, I haven't dropped in a year. But
right.
People have reached out to me and were just like, Tiana, we're gonna be waiting.
Literally.
Like, relax.
Literally. I think that's also something that was so hard for me to learn. Like, I've built an audience, I've built a fan base. So like, either way, like, not that they're waiting for the episodes, and they're going to watch it. So like, no matter how long it takes me to get my thoughts together and actually want to talk about something, they're going to be receptive when I'm ready. So like, there's really no pressure. We put all the pressure on ourselves because we want to be
that
them, and we are that, and we are them. But you can take a rest day. There's nothing wrong with that, because we do have fans who will wait.
Will wait.
To be honest.
Yeah, and that's one thing I love about, like, one thing I like about social media, because social media can be crazy.
Yeah, social media can be a whole lot.
But in that aspect, I think it's dope to have people wanting to see what's next.
Yeah. I heard a quote from I love Gillian Wallow, $1 Million Worth of Game. Oh, child. Ooh. I love them. Like, I feel like those are my uncles. If you're watching this, I love you, and call me, because we could really talk for real.
You gotta tag them now.
Yeah, seriously. He said that, like, you don't really start seeing growth or movement in your business until like the first 10 years. Would you say that that's true?
Oh my God, he said that? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, yes! Wow. No, now I have to elaborate on that.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Because this is my first 10 years.
Right.
So I'm on my 11th year.
Right.
And people are like, oh my God. So then in college, when I first started in 2012, I was a little like, oh my God, the people on BET, they're on MTV, they're doing this, and people I know.
Right.
So I'm like, oh my God, what the heck am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh no, baby, my time is coming.
Right.
Like they say, like, what's for you, not gonna miss you.
Exactly.
My time is coming. It's gonna be like now. Like,
right. Like you need to start getting ready, type, because it's
Yeah, get ready, because now like the next 10 years in my career, it's gonna be like where can I even see Tiana? Like,
right. How do I reach her? Is she even available this year? Type. Yeah.
Is she available? Yeah. Like, I gotta get her on my schedule.
Right.
So it's gonna be something like that. I definitely feel like in the next couple of years, I'm finally gonna see everything really turn into fruition. All the hard work that I've done and everything. I'm meeting so many dope people in the industry, and they know who I am. Like big heavy hitters. Yeah. Know who I am now, and I'm like, oh my God. Like,
yes.
Really? That's the power of social media, though. So everything is like finally starting to move. Yeah. Like, I'm finally starting to see it, and then people hit me up like, oh, they're gonna have to catch up.
Yeah. Now they're gonna have to get on the list, on the waiting list, because sorry, we're booked to busy, baby. Yes. I feel you. Yes. When I heard him say that, I'm about to be 2 years in at the end of August. So like, I'm brand fucking new to this shit, low key, and like, I'm okay with everybody else getting their viral clips off and getting their, little moments. Because, like, for me, like, I'm happy seeing what I've built. Because this podcast started off in my car. I used to record in my car. No cameras, no mics for it. It was just my phone. So, like, the fact that I have a space now to where I can bring people and we can talk and we can chop it up, like, that the growth for me is what I love to see. So I'm kind of chilling. Like, I'll wait for my 10 year. Like, baby, when I'm 10 years in, this is going to be amazing. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a multi-million-dollar business for sure. I can already see that. But like, right now, I'm good. I'm meeting my people, building my connections, getting my heart and my purpose out there. So that people remember me when I'm 10 years from now, when they're like, oh, that's the girl who was really putting in that work. Yeah, that's me. Hi.
Hello.
I'm Ajayla. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
What's up? You want to get on my show?
I love this. I love the energy. I love how confident, you are in this business. You invested so much money and time and energy in this on top of everything else that, that you've been doing in life. Like you said, life is life, but you still make time for yourself, mental health, and this podcast. I think that's very important. That's why I'm like, I'm going on her podcast. I was like, I'm coming.
Literally, we made this setup like 4 days ago, 2 days ago. Yeah. Because I literally was laying on the couch. I was like, I need this girl on my show, just because I knew that like the conversation would work, because we're two heavy hitters, businesswomen trying to really just like do some shit out here. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I need her on my show. I literally texted her on the couch. I was like, girl, come here on my show right now. Like, what you doing? Yeah. And she's like, okay, Friday at 1. I was like, okay, see you here.
Boom.
And she's here.
And literally, that's it. I think
that's literally it.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
When people are accessible at that moment.
Right.
Like, I was accessible and I'm going to give you my time. I said next week I'm not available, but this week I am.
And it's crazy because I'm not available next week either. So when you said that, I was like, oh no, yeah. Let me write these notes. Let me get right. Because this, like, you have to, networking is everything. I've learned. And I want to leave a positive impression, but also be that person that went after her conversations or went after her just people that she's trying to meet.
Oh yeah, so I've been doing that. That's how I've been garnering a lot of these connections in the industry. Like, I go to events now. Oh my god, it's so fun now. Yeah, I can go like one place and like at least one person knows me. I'm like, I'm getting somewhere.
Literally.
I'm from Brentwood.
Exactly.
Like, I can go to Brooklyn and at least one person knows you.
Right.
You go to New York City, one person knows you. That just means. Like,
we climbing,
like even at that one, I'm like, oh my god, like I can go out to eat Brooklyn. Oh, Ms.T, I'm like, oh my god,
you know me? Oh my god, stop it!
Like, yes, and these people that I've made connections with that I've talked to, so I know where I'm getting into the right spaces, and people like we climbing up, we're moving on up. Mm-hmm.
Do you think that? Because I want to say, for me, in the beginning, coming into this, it was intimidating because you see a lot of podcasts that are male run. And they're talking about their topics and they got that alpha male, persona. And then it's, as a woman, it's hard to come into that because, everybody sees a woman as a podcaster and like, okay, what's she talking about? Like, what's her problem? You know what I mean? Right. So it's like, do you feel that it's harder for female podcasters to kind of get that recognition opposed to the males?
Yes, I feel like sometimes like people want to hear what men have to say more than women.
Yes.
When we're talking about, I'm talking about like viral clips.
Right.
I want to see what men have to say about women. Hoes this. You fuck on the first day. You do this.
Right.
They love to hear the male's perspective, but a woman says something, then it's shut down, and then it's all this is all.
Then we're ridiculed, and there's so many opinions. Facts.
It's like crazy. So I see a lot of more male podcasts being exposed more than women podcasts, and it's so crazy because when I came into this game, there was no such thing as podcasting. 2012, it was YouTubing. Yeah. It was podcasting got popular 2014, 15. Yeah. And so just to see the evolution of podcasting, the evolution of ads, and and just everything. Yeah. I'm just like, social media in general. Social media in general. We didn't have the TikTokers. We didn't have. The time when Instagram, you couldn't even post a video. There was no such thing as posting a video. No,
facts. Oh my god, I remember that. I was so little, but I remember that.
I know.
I was literally like 12.
I know, because
maybe like 11.
Right, because we used to post pictures with those little stupid filters.
Yes. It
was. You post pictures of food in your face.
Literally. Hashtag.
No such thing as selfies because the iPhone didn't have a front-facing camera.
Exactly.
So it was just so different and weird, like how everything.
That just goes to show how everything has evolved. Technology, social media, us as people, like, and what we're sharing in our lives. Because like back then we wasn't sharing that much. This wasn't even a thing.
No.
So social media is crazy.
Social media is crazy. Now how much money you could make on social media?
Yes. Yes.
That's another thing that people need to get equipped. I feel like if you can get equipped. Yeah. You can make some money on social media.
Yeah. Child. If you get that content right and you get that. Yeah. Motivation that you can make some money off. Hell yeah.
They will pay you hundreds of dollars per
post. Honestly, TikTok, you just need one viral clip to really get you your foot in the door, and then you can wiggle your toes and get yourself right. I'm just waiting for my viral clip. It'll come. I'm not worried about it.
I think I had. I mean, my face wasn't in it. But
Right.
I had one.
Right.
I think the
Right.
Mr. Long Island went viral.
Right. Right.
Like that definitely went viral.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 300,000 views on multiple platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But like
Yeah.
me by myself.
It's okay because that is
so,
still
yeah.
attached to you, so
Yeah,
that's still
it's
your
still-
thing.
it's still-
That's
it's
you.
still to you.
So yeah, you still
Yeah.
up there. So you just turned 29.
I know. I did, and I'm
Like, and looking like a bad bitch. Stop
thank
it.
you. I was,
Cut
like,
it out.
crying on the floor about it, rolling
Stop.
around.
I can already imagine. Are you like happy being, on your last year of your 20s? Not to talk about your 30s, girl, because some people don't really want to talk about that.
I know, but I'm
but
excited.
are you excited?
Yes, my last year of my 20s. I think my 20s have taught me.
I was gonna ask you that too. I was gonna ask you what your
Yes,
20s have taught you.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, me being a pot, me being
Right, and I'm like, this is why I love this. Like, yep.
Right,
mhm.
I can like
Talking point.
I can tie right in.
Literally.
The last year, my 20s has been, oh my god, one of the most growing, craziest decades of my entire life. Like
Yeah.
But I'm so excited for my 30. Like,
I've heard good things about your
oh my
30s.
god, my 30s. Like, don't even play with me. Like, oh my god, like I want to cry
Heavy on the
right
don't
now.
even play with. I heard like once you're in your 30s, like it's a whole different bad bitch.
Like my 30s, I'm gonna have my own place.
Right.
My 30s,
Yes.
my business is gonna be booming.
Yes.
My 30s, you're gonna know who Ms.TeeTalk is. Like, it's just
That
going
part.
to be
Better.
so better.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, and like a lot of I can maybe have kids in my 30s, or I just never.
You can
know.
do so much.
You can do so
There's
much.
so much at your fingertips when you've established yourself. I would say.
Yes, like my 20s, I would just put in the seeds in the ground.
Yeah.
We're
literally.
watering it. Last year, I'm watering it. Then
Literally.
we're
We about to grow.
Some
We about to grow.
blossoms and
We about to get some flowers. Oh
Yes.
man.
Oh my god. 30s is gonna be something else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super excited for my
Yeah.
30s. Like I'm
Yeah.
like anxious,
Mhm.
but being anxious is thinking about the future.
Yeah.
So I was fearing for the future. So that's one thing. I'm like, oh my god.
I love that for you. That's one thing about me. Like I watch podcasts a lot, and I watch a lot of older females who are in their 30s, established, doing their thing, and they talk so highly about their 30s. I can't wait for that.
I know.
I'm 23, so I got some time. Obviously, I got mad time to figure my life out and get it together. But when I'm 30, I'm so excited. I can't wait because that's when it's gonna be really my time to shine.
Your time to it's
Carefree.
Yeah, so you're not gonna feel like it. Like I go to the gym and try to take care of myself and try to do everything I have to do for my health and everything like that. Because I know 30s, you bend over and your back is breaking. So I'm like,
Back is broken. Back is broken.
Yeah, but it's like, oh no. So I'm just trying to keep myself healthy. I think that's very important to the gym's a lifestyle.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I gotta be in there.
What's your favorite thing about being a woman?
Ooh, being a woman. I like that question.
Got you, babe.
Privilege. And I'm gonna say this.
Right.
People be like, okay, but you're a black woman. You're at the bottom of the list.
That part.
No.
No.
But honestly, in some instincts, in some situations, we have privilege.
Yeah.
Like in certain situations, I feel like we're beautiful. We're the most
Yes.
beautiful creatures.
Yes.
Like,
Oh my God. We can create life.
yes,
Like
we can
what the
create-
fuck?
Yeah. The reason why y'all
You're here is because of us.
because of us.
No, seriously,
because of
facts.
what we, in the nurturing part of the world is because of women and stuff like that. Yeah, I love being. I am so happy.
Literally. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, I'm happy. I am a black woman.
Seriously,
yeah,
I agree.
It can be scary at times,
Right.
And all the political BS.
Yeah.
Yes, but just read. What did Beyonce say? Who runs the world?
Right.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was right.
Yeah. I enjoy one of my homies was telling me that he thinks that women are just on different levels than men. Like energetically, spiritually, mentally, all of that. And I totally agree with that because I think that I love how open we are to just being emotional and just being in tune with ourselves. And we don't really give a fuck about what a man got to think because you don't even know how you feel for real.
Right.
So why, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I enjoy that. I enjoy basking in just my femininity and just being a fine ass woman.
I love it.
You
I
know?
love it so much. It just gives me joy being a woman.
Literally.
Because if I was a man, I don't know what.
What would I be doing? Nothing.
I think about myself. I'm like, what would I? Where would I?
Right. Because if you really think about it,
profession would I be?
because there's a lot of pressure on men to have their life together, have all this money.
I know.
do
I would
all
have
these
to
things.
move out and have kids. I don't know.
I would have to do so much already, and it's just I don't know how they do it. So but then again, they don't know how we do it either. So it's not meant to work. If you're not, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the girls that get it. The ones that don't know. Okay.
Right. My God.
Do you think that you found your purpose in life?
Ooh.
Sorry, I got deep questions, girl.
I know. Have I found my purpose in life? I think I was thinking about that the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is this what I want to do? I think my purpose in life, and I am fulfilling it, is helping people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just realizing, like, I'm helping, like, a lot of people. And even if, when we talk about, like, a podcast or talk show standpoint, I'm giving people a place to come on and to share that people that don't get that much exposure.
Yeah,
like, I'm helping them, and they feel like they're Beyonce sitting next to me and stuff like that. And then with the missing people and my friends, I'm so, like, giving and helping.
Yeah.
And I do get that in return as well. Because people be like, you know, a lot of people say like, oh, like I always help, but nobody ever helps me. No, people do help me too.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm happy that I have, like, people would definitely help me and make sure that I'm okay, make sure I'm smiling throughout the days.
Yeah.
I'm getting through my days and stuff like that. But I think my purpose in life is to help. And in my bio, I said into advanced media is, I think it literally to do that.
Yeah.
I want to definitely, like, I know people ask, like, what do you see yourself in 5 years question, but
I was gonna write that question. I didn't write that.
I know,
question. I hate that generic ass question. Like, oh, okay, I was just looking this one.
That's why I did this, y'all. I did this because But so I'm gonna just bring that up. Even though you're not gonna say Jay, we're right here. Literally. Because Issa Rae is an inspiration, and and I love Nick, even though it's, Nick, but Nick Cannon, Steve Harvey's like. Issa is making her media empire, and that's something that I definitely would love to work on, especially being in Long Island. Like, I want to have a whole podcast studio for everybody to go in and just invest scholarships for people that want to do their own shows, because that's popularized. I want that. So I want to, produce different shows and have, like, a network. Yeah. I think you've definitely found your purpose. That is for sure your purpose, to help people and just to be that voice. And just to be that voice. Yeah. For the, I've been that voice for since high school. I actually, fun fact, I won Most Likely to Become Famous. Really? Yes. Stop. And you're gonna do that shit. Girl. I won Best Dressed. You did? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that. I did indeed. That's actually true. That's true? Is that like a fun fact? Did anybody know that? I don't think I've ever said that on this show. Oh my God. Yeah, I did. Wow. Look at you. Bringing up fun facts. Bringing up fun facts. Wow, I don't think I've ever said that. Yeah. Yeah, I had a mic in my hand. Period. 11 years ago. And look where you are. Girl. Ms.TeeTalk in the flesh. Right. Talk about it. What? For me, I think that I'm obviously still super young, but like I learned a lot about what your purpose is and how you're supposed to feel about it very, very young. So I think for me, my purpose is, or maybe this is just what I think it is right now. It could possibly change. I just want to share my experience, to be honest, because I feel like we all have a story, and it's pretty much what you do with that story. You can either, use it as a pity story, or use it as a form of empowerment to make something better. Mm-hmm. For me, like, I have so many avenues that I can use my experience. Like with school, me being in the criminal justice system, that's a whole different field that like I could really dominate, And then this podcast, like I have a different way of connecting with people and just sharing my experience. So I think I just want to be that person that people be like, okay, she told her story, I could tell mine. Because mine means something, whether somebody else thinks it does or not. My story always means something. So that's just what I want to promote. Share your story. Do your thing. I'm going to cry when you get older. I promise. I'm going to be like, I am the auntie. Like, literally. We sat on the couch. Yes. You told me her dreams. Yes. Oh, stop it. Oh, my God. I love it. That would be so dope. Oh, I love this. I need I don't want to say I don't have a lot of friends, because that's really cap. Like, I'm really a social butterfly who just, like, thrives whenever she's with people that have good energy, okay? But you, like... You don't even know. You're just like a breath of fresh air. Like, literally, like, oh my goodness. Like, just because sometimes I have a guest and I be nervous, and then like halfway through the conversation, I'm like, okay, I just want to rush this and get it over with. That happens. So I can go. I can sit here all day, babe. Oh no. So like, yeah, we can sit here. Yeah, we can sit here and chat. Yeah, so that's one thing. Another thing, that I love is I feel like I give people the comfortability to speak. Yes. Be vulnerable. I agree. Not having to to just have the conversation. Yeah. And that's why like these bigger interviews that I want to secure. Yeah. It's gonna be very conversational. Right. And
I think that's what makes a good podcaster, though. When you can get somebody in the conversation and you're not even looking at your notes and it's just genuine and you're just bouncing back and forth on different topics and ideas. That's a dope podcast.
It is a dope podcast. That's one thing I watch. You're gonna see me. You're gonna see.
You're gonna see me.
So I keep saying, y'all gonna see.
Right, you're gonna know my name. Put some respect on it.
Right.
Fuck. What's one piece of advice you would give for like a new female podcaster like myself?
Ooh, the advice that I would give is so like my advice that I always say is so cliche, but it's like real
shit. Yeah.
I think I was like literally telling you earlier, like you can take breaks.
Yeah.
It's literally okay to take breaks. Put your mental health first. Yeah. And another thing, because I am a mentor, people.
She does everything. She does everything. Literally, there's nothing she cannot do in life. I'm just putting that out there.
I am a mentor, so people think, and we're just talking about they have to buy all this expensive equipment, all these expensive things. You don't have to do. You have an iPhone, or
literally,
even the Android be looking good too. Now I'm gonna lie.
Yeah, right.
You have all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Only thing you need is yourself.
Literally.
And like one person to listen. People are worried about numbers. People are worried about
what it looks like, and
attention. On span and stuff like that. I'm just like, you can literally just be yourself. Just don't give up on yourself. And you never know who's watching, because there was this guy on TikTok. I call it TikTok.
We love a good TikTok.
I love it. And he was just putting out content. He had 2
Is that the guy with Oprah?
Yes.
Bro, I saw that shit. That changed my life. That changed my life. Changed my life. Like, that's why I'm gonna put a YouTube episode out, because if Oprah's watching my shit,
you never
stop playing with me.
People have like 20, 30 views, and that one view is Beyonce. Beyonce puts them on, like gives them tickets and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's just like, just put the content out there
and show your personality.
Yeah, show your personality, and make sure you're comfortable with it.
Right.
Because it's crazy. Fun fact, I took down 100 videos on my YouTube channel. Really? I'm like, I was so young. I was like, oh my god,
I can't.
They're gonna go back and be like, what that?
Exactly. You know when people get famous and they bring back your old tweets? Oh, they're gonna.
Oh no, I tried to.
They're gonna kill me.
I deleted a lot.
My shit is private now, actually.
Oh, yours is private? I don't follow you on there.
Yes, you do. Oh, you don't. I follow you though.
Oh God, I don't think I follow you.
It's okay. It's alright.
I have to follow you. I have to follow you on everything.
I'm gonna unfollow you and then follow you.
Oh my God, you have to. I have to. Sometimes I don't see my notifications.
Yeah, you're so popular. Like, how would you? Hello. So I don't. That's why I was like, whatever.
Some people don't. Yeah, I don't see my notifications. I really don't. I'm like, oh, this person followed me. Like, oh.
Yeah,
like,
she's a popping girl. Hello.
Oh, thank you. Duh. Oh, stop it.
Duh. What the hell?
So yeah, that's one thing I don't. I follow on everything else. But I love Twitter. Yeah. Twitter, I'm literally myself.
Literally. Yeah.
Like, I'm on there. Like, I've been on Twitter since 2009.
Yeah.
You was like 5.
I was 9.
Oh my God. You were born in the year 2000. Oh, that's easy.
Right? Everybody said that to me. I'm like, yeah. Whatever the year is, that's how old I am.
You want to know a fun fact?
What?
When it comes down to school, I started first grade in the year 2000.
Really?
So every year is the grade I was in.
Wow.
Yeah, so 2012. I graduated 2012, 12th grade.
Period.
So we have like a little
connection. Yeah.
Numbers.
Numerology. We are in sync.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, so that's cool. Born in 2000. Oh, that's a millennial.
Yeah, I'm a millennial.
Oh my God.
I am. No regrets. Well, obviously, I didn't birth myself.
But on the year 2000, I was like 6 when you were born.
Wow.
Yeah, first grade.
Wow. Fucking shit.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That wasn't even a thought. Yeah.
Aww, and you're here.
And I'm here. And with the wonderful Ms.TeeTalk.
Oh my God.
This is such a girl's girl. You have no idea. Like, I was telling her, because I was a little embarrassed. I don't know why I was embarrassed setting up my phones. And she was like, girl, like what? Most of my best interviews are on phones. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, they're on phones. They're on, you have $1 million laptop right here. Oh my God, don't steal it. Because it's so crazy. Because I'd be like, I don't want anybody's freaking stealing.
Yeah, I'm dead. Laptop. Don't be stealing my shit. Yeah. Like, come on.
But it's just
chill
like
on that.
This, but we need these. Sometimes we need, bigger, laptops.
Yeah.
But your phone, these are $1 million cameras.
Literally, you're right. You're right. You're literally right.
Come on.
And I got $1 million worth of content on them.
That's
so like,
insane.
I'm gonna set this phone up, child. You're gonna get what
you're
gonna get. You're gonna get what you're gonna get. Okay.
Yes.
When I get a camera, y'all will know. But right now,
oh yeah, when you get a camera and have the setups, it's gonna be. It's a lot.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm like, the technology aspect of the podcasting thing is a fucking lot. That shit is a lot.
You do this by yourself. You got to give yourself all the credit that you
No,
can.
yeah, you're right.
Like, I'm bougie and I'm, like, lazy, so I'm paying people to edit my stuff.
Right. But for me, like, I don't know what I guess I'm just a control freak to where it's like, I know how I wanted it to be edited. And I know, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's just a control thing. Like, I know when the lighting's right. I know, you know what I mean? Because I'm doing everything. So, like, I know.
Yeah. I'm
but, like,
I'm a good
I definitely
director.
need to get a team together.
Yeah,
So I'm good at directing myself.
Yes.
But y'all, I don't know.
Once you get there, you will know how to, like, I gave somebody, like, my content.
Mm-hmm.
I gave them exactly what, it's a 2-page on what to do.
Yeah.
Cut this here.
Literally.
Because I don't feel like doing it.
Right.
But I'm just, but
I'll lay it out for you to do it.
Yeah, and they deliver every time.
I love that.
Every single time.
I love
love it. Fiverr.com, holla.
I've heard about Fiverr. That's interesting.
I've spent thousands.
Really?
Yes.
I love that.
Like I'm a
I
VIP.
have heard about Fiverr.
I'm a
That's
VIP
crazy.
member.
Period. We love a good VIP member.
Don't
worry, I'll be on there soon. I don't know why I be killing myself editing all these hours, but but also I enjoy that part of it too. Because
me
like
too, I used to do it all the time.
Right, like I like the diary entry, like me recording it, and then I like going back and watching it and then hearing my talking points and then going, you know what I mean? So maybe that's what it is. Yeah. But yeah, I'm in no rush, y'all. My team will come and it's gonna be the dopest team you're ever gonna see in your life.
It'll definitely come.
So yeah,
it'll definitely come. Especially especially when you have interns. I think that's dope. That's fun.
Yeah.
Paying people, I'm like, oh my god, my life.
Yeah.
But me and my editor for Missing Long Island, Anthony, I met him on Facebook.
Literally.
And we just connected.
I love that.
5 years.
Good.
So crazy.
Ah.
Life is just
lifing. Mm-hmm.
I love
it's just going. Yeah.
That's
What are some of your favorite events you've gotten to speak at?
Ooh, I spoke at a few events in my life.
You heard her. She said I spoke at a few events.
In my life. I'm trying to figure out what were the most. See, I don't have the names. That's bad.
It's okay. I'm sorry. I should never put you on the spot.
No, you put me on. No, I gotta deliver.
Right, I gotta deliver.
I'm trying to. I just did an event not too long ago. And I was just speaking about myself, and people were so like in awe. It was a Pop Connection event, actually. Ha, I know who it is. That was in Queens. I do a lot of events not out here.
Right.
I do a lot of events in Brooklyn. I do a lot of events in Queens. I was in Jersey before. I got hired to do an event in Jersey. And just to see like entrepreneurs like this and people grow and just to give them advice on what I did, they look at it and be like, oh, if you can do it, then I can do it. Like, and I'm just like, yeah, girl. Like, yeah, like,
yeah, girl.
Yeah, you guys can. People can do it. Just sometimes we're afraid of failing.
Yeah, when I first started my podcast, I had a lot of people like, oh, I want to start a podcast too, but I don't want to copy you, and I don't want.
Oh, child.
You're not copying me, girl, because you're not gonna talk about what I'm gonna talk about, and your show is not gonna beat my show. So like, I think podcasting, we all could sit down. Well, not all. Let's not jump the gun, but I think everybody could sit down and talk about what they want to talk about and have a different perspective and a different flavor that they're adding to podcasting in general. So everybody could win. Everybody could win if we would just all really think that way.
Oh yeah, I remember. I did a show. I only did one episode because I just wanted to like see what I can do. But I did a show because I love crime and I like crabs. So I did Crabs and Crime. So Crabs and Crime was just like, it's a 1-episode thing. I would love to start it again because it was sponsored. I didn't pay for the crab legs. Shout out to Ariel. I didn't pay for the crab legs. And I was like, oh my God, I need to just do it. But I was like, I was forcing myself. I was like, oh no, I'm not doing this anymore.
Right.
And I stopped. But it was cool that I actually did something. So I did, and people actually watched it. It was Crabs and Crime. And then somebody else did it. I think out here in New York, and they thought I was copying them. I'm like, child, I didn't know you had a show. And you're not eating crabs on camera.
Literally. So what are you talking about?
You just, I guess you're eating and like writing. So I'm just like, I didn't never reach out to her, but she was like mad. I'm like, I mean, you can't tell me like it's.
I'm down to hear how you feel, but
I was just like, girl,
not bullshit.
I didn't know. I don't know. Another missing person. Somebody could have been missing on Long Island, but I actually had to look up to see who was doing it before I did it. I was like, who was doing anything? I'm like, okay. And I got New York City backing me, the police department, detectives. So they're like, oh.
Like I know some people that do like on Facebook, but they don't do like a whole production.
Right. So, okay.
Kind of, sometimes you do your research, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, I think you should go into everything like with a little information about what you're doing, but
Get on the mic.
yeah, get on the mic.
Yeah, get on your Zoom.
Get on your Zoom
Zoom.
at 9 a.m. every day. Get on your Zoom.
Yes.
Get on your fucking Zoom.
Yes.
So this is the last topic that I have written down, and then the conversation is just gonna go wherever it's gonna go. We talked about this before. We touched on it. The concept of grief, because you are in the grieving stage of losing your mother. Again, I'm so sorry about that.
Thank you.
I can't imagine. On my last episode, I just talked about, my dog dying, and I'm not trying to compare my dog to your mom because it's totally different, but it feels like death altogether.
Right.
I just want to talk about the concept of grieving because that was what my last episode was about, and it's emotional, it's angry, it's just an up and down roller coaster. So how are you with your process now?
So it's been about a year, year and a half, and I think that like at first, like a year ago when it happened in January, it was very unexpected. This is nothing like, and I've been telling people how it was unexpected. I didn't see my mom in the hospital. I didn't see her deteriorate. I didn't see her. I wasn't seeing her dying. It was literally, I'm in the gym working out. I'm home. Oh, your mom passed away. Huh?
Right.
What happened? Then you're like angry. Then it's like, how do you tell your followers? Because So I told my followers, but they were like.
Right.
They're like, wait a minute, Tiana, are you not? I'm like, oh my god.
Literally.
And then I remember like the next week after that, I interviewed Jay Holiday. Mm-hmm. And Jay Holiday was like, I told him, he's like, how are you doing? I'm like, oh, my mom died last week. He's like, what?
Right, yeah.
He's like, why are you even here?
Yeah.
Why are you even talking to me? I was like, this makes me get through it.
Right.
I'm like, this was a big interview, and I knew I wanted to interview you again because you have an album coming out. And his mom, Jay Holiday's mom, reached out to me. Like, it was a whole thing. And
I love that.
Yeah, they were like, oh my god. And like, Bobby V reached out to me. And like, a lot of like my DK celebrity friends.
I'm dead.
Reached out and to make sure, like, okay, like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? I'm like, I was trying to get through it by doing stuff. I'm like, you know what? No. I'm not going to do TeeTalk. Yeah. So I stopped doing TeeTalk. I was like, F that. I don't want to do it. I'm just going to but I was working at the time. So I had to like bury her and then go back to work.
Right.
You know what got me through?
What?
Oh my god. I don't know if you watched it before, but I have to say this. Revenge. The show Revenge on ABC.
No, but I've heard this so many times about people bringing this up to me.
That show got me through like the whole year. Because I watched it every day.
Right.
6 episodes a day. It was like 7 seasons.
Yeah.
24 episodes. I watched it every day.
Yeah.
And I was watching it at work, so it literally got me through.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh my god, because I don't have a good attention span. Like, not the shows, but like stuff like that. And now like the process is, I've done TeeTalk back. I've done 5 episodes. It was fun, but I think I'm gonna pull back again from it and just really do like more like bigger things that come my way.
Yeah.
As you see. But it's still like so shocking because I'm like we mentioned before, I'm about to go in my 30s.
Right.
So now I think about all the celebratory things that are happening in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have ran to her. Ma, I was on red carpet for BET.
Right.
Ma, I paid off my car. Or Ma, I did this. Or I don't have this. Or I have that. Like all these good things that happen is like she's not here for it. So I think sometimes like
yeah.
And then I feel like grieving is universal, like you said. Mm-hmm. Your dog and relationships, and I just feel like I lost like a lot in 2022, but it's like, all right, they said when you lose a lot, like a bunch of things supposed to be coming after.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for my bunch of things.
Right.
I'm waiting.
I'm just waiting for my package in the mail. I feel you.
Waiting for it. So then I do see things that are unfolding, like friendships and opportunities and stuff like that. So I'm just like, it's very hard.
Yeah.
People think that like I am this happy-go-lucky
superwoman who has no emotions
that does all this stuff.
Yeah.
But you follow me. You have me on close friends. Like I don't really have like a family that I don't go to cousins parties, cousins stuff, or aunts and uncles. I don't do none of that. I'm literally just me and my cat and my dad, and then I do TeeTalk, Mr. Long Island, do stuff like that. I have my 10 friends. I call it a life.
Yeah.
So it's literally just like that, and I like it that way. I don't like to seek like family or
Right.
seek this or seek that. I'm trying to just work within me.
Right.
And I'm in therapy.
Me too.
Go to therapy if you can.
I say this all the time. Oh,
Yes.
thank goodness you're here. I say that all the time.
Yes.
I am in therapy as well.
Yes, go to therapy. Yes, I think I remember you saying that. Go to therapy if you can. You
Right.
can
If
afford
it's
it.
for you,
Yeah,
also.
if it's for you, just seek out some therapists. Sometimes some therapists aren't,
Yeah.
you know, equipped to what you're going through.
Right.
I have a specialty there. Like I have a grieving and just, you know, going through different changes because this is a very transformational time in my entire life.
Yeah.
Like everything has changed. Like
Yeah.
I thought I would be in my 30s with my mom.
Yeah.
Thought she'd be at my wedding. Thought that all of this, but it's just like, or my kids. If and when I have
Yeah.
kids. So it's just like, I think now I'm more of a accepting it.
Yeah.
It's still like super hard. You know, like Mother's Day is like I'm on the floor. Her
Right.
birthday's in a few weeks. I'm on the floor.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah. She's not
Like,
here.
yeah,
I feel you.
she's like I get up in the mornings. I'm like, oh, it's a quiet house.
Literally.
So it's just like she was the one that like mom's crazy. So she was the one that got us together. And my parents were married for 30 years. Like people didn't even know. Like I had like parents that were actually married.
Yeah.
That are together. That raised me
Right.
together.
Yeah.
We were like that type of
Family.
yeah Brady Bunch, but just us three.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess it is hard. The grieving is hard. Sometimes it hits me at most, but I guess I get happy. I'm like, you know what? No, this is what she wants.
Right. Yeah.
Because people there, she's watching me on the other side. I remember I told her like a couple months before she passed. I'm like, if and when you do pass away, I'm like, get me on red carpet.
Yeah.
She passed away a couple months later. I was on red carpet for Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
and like a lot of things have happened, like
Yeah.
jobs and stuff like that. I was like, oh,
That's
you
her. See, she
working
said, "I
overtime.
got you, baby.
working
I told you I would
overtime."
get you here."
Yeah, so she's not letting up.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather just passed away, so he's not letting up. Like they're like my grandmother. Like I don't have any grandparents actually anymore, so they're long gone. So and I know my mom said, not my dad said. I didn't know them. But just like these angels around me.
Yeah. They do their work.
Oh,
They do their work.
girl.
They do their work. Let me tell you, they do their fucking work.
Girl.
When you least think that or when you forget that maybe they're always around you, no, they do their work.
They do their work. I'm like,
They do their fucking work.
Even like little stuff, like I couldn't find like a brush, and I feel like I found it. I'm like, oh, I think it was
Oh,
here.
you brought it over here. Oh, you found it and you put it on the counter.
I
Oh,
know,
yeah.
so, like,
No, that'd
fake
be me too.
delusional,
No, that'd be me
but
too.
no.
Because your angels do work. Oh,
They
baby.
do.
Dude, like,
Ugh.
even with my, like, it's still so fresh for me. Like, I'm 2 weeks into, like, this fucking grieving dog shit. But, like, I've woken up in the middle of the night so many times in the past 2 weeks and just, like, been up and just, like, felt he was here. You know what I mean?
See?
And it's just, like, I don't hear you because you're not physically here. Like, I don't hear your snore. I don't hear you fucking bumping into shit. Like, he was so clumsy. So I heard everything that he did. So, like, just being without them is just a totally different transformation. But, like, they're always around. They're always giving you signs. And they are always fucking working.
Always.
Like, for sure. For sure.
That's insane. Ooh,
I got this game I want to play with you.
that?
I was actually supposed to do it in the beginning, but I fucking forgot. This is actually a new game. I've used it once on 2 other guests, but whatever. They named it Bowl o' Cues. Bowl o' Cues? I think that was it. I don't know. Haven't really gotten the name down yet. But this a bowl of questions. We're gonna do 2
bowl
each.
of cues.
Yeah, bowl o' cues, whatever.
Yeah, but you know what I was thinking about? This is hilarious. I'm just gonna say it. Okay, so like Syracuse has
Bowl o' cues?
no, like Syracuse, like the state, not the state or
the school.
the school. Yeah,
Yeah.
their colors is orange. So I'm thinking like I don't know.
That's smart though. That makes sense though
Like,
with the
'cause-
color theme.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is Syracuse. Yeah, so I used to
Got
go-
me there.
I go. Yeah, Syracuse is upstate, y'all.
Actually, you go first.
Oh, so
If you don't like the question, we're doing another one.
okay, so I can do I open it now?
Yeah, you can
Do
open
I
it.
say it?
Mm-hmm.
I like this. This is your handwriting?
Yeah.
So pretty. What the
Stop.
fuck?
Thank you.
Favorite album of 2023, excluding your own if you make music. I don't make music. I wish I can sing, because if I can sing, I swear
I wouldn't shut up, right?
I would be a singer.
I would be singing everything.
Oh yeah.
Don't ask me no questions because I'm going to say the answer.
Yeah, like I'm literally like, I'm picking up like instruments. So
Literally,
I'm playing
yeah.
the piano
Yeah,
right now.
mhm.
I'm gonna probably play the guitar, but if I was a singer.
Yeah.
My favorite album 2023, this is hilarious. It's not an album, but I'm gonna tell you, it's hilarious. It's a tiny desk.
Huh. I love a good tiny desk.
Duran Bernard.
Huh.
I never heard him in my life until this year. Mm-hmm. And I listen to it at least once a day. It's 23 minutes long. I burned CDs. So I even have I burned it in my car. I burned CDs from my dad. My dad's still in the year 2001. Right. That's my favorite.
I love that.
The tiny desk.
You gotta send it to me because
yes. Oh my god,
I'm down. I love a good tiny desk.
You're gonna.
What's his vibe? Like, does he give who's an artist that
He gives. I don't see. I'm an 80s girl. Mm-hmm. He gives a Prince.
Okay. Yeah. That I can. Okay. Wasn't expecting that one. That I can get.
I love Duran.
Okay. I love Prince. Is insane.
I love Prince. I listen to Prince.
I was not expecting you to say Prince. That is a compliment.
I love him every single day. It was Prince, Usher, then Bobby V. What? Those are my three. Those were the three big stars. I was oh my god, growing up.
Wow.
I like that.
What is one key to long-lasting friendships for you?
Ooh.
I'm just a good questions girl. I just got a good question for everything. Key to a long-lasting friendship for me. Damn. That's how you know I don't have no friends. I'm just kidding. Mm-hmm. I think for me, a lot of my friendships have been built off of just simple shit and just loving each other in our love languages. Because I think that's something that I never used to really understand until... I would have a problem with how somebody was treating me or reacting to me. And it was well, you didn't teach them your love language. So how can they know? So it's when it comes to your friends, you got to learn them too. So learn their love language, learn how they like to be handled in certain situations, and your friendship will be forever.
Yes.
Period.
I love that. I have friends I've been friends with for 20 years.
No, yeah, me too. All my friends are from middle school. So I'm just we locked in. They not really,
This is scary. Okay. Which power would you rather be able to be invisible when you want or read minds? I want to read minds. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be invisible. Because I'm so scared to see what everybody's doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true.
I can see Beyonce's Renaissance concert.
Right.
Before and she even starts. Yeah. But I want to read minds.
Right.
I forgot what movie that was. But
I feel I would want to read minds too, but who knows what's in there? You know what I mean? Whatever they're thinking about is what you're reading. So it's what if they be damn this? What are they talking bad about me? Yeah, I don't know if I'm mentally healed enough for that.
Right.
But it says, if you could be immortal, what age would you choose to stop aging at and why? Wow, that's amazing. I wrote that shit? Damn.
Oh, God.
What age would you stop aging at? Fuck. Damn, I'm only 23, so I haven't experienced more life, but I feel should I say in a year that I've experienced already?
That's a good one.
Yeah, this is a crazy question.
That's a crazy question.
Stop aging? I'm going to say 30 because I feel when I'm 30, I'm going to be the baddest fucking woman you're ever going to see in your life.
Right, I was going to say 30 for myself. 30, 31.
Yeah, let me just stop here.
Because my body's gonna look. Y'all gonna think I got a BBL, and I'm telling you on here right now, I didn't get a BBL, but y'all gonna think I got one.
Because I've been in the gym working about it.
Oh yeah,
right.
Because I got
doing the work. Don't play with her.
You will see this. That's it.
Just wait on it. Just cliffhanger to be continued.
Yeah. People gonna think I got one. I'm telling you.
I did. I was in the gym. I
was in the gym. I got this. I've always had a small waist.
Yeah. And we're curvy, black, beautiful women. So
yes, we are. Oh my god.
Hello.
They're not ready.
They're not ready for nothing. Anyway, can we just talk about how she has her beautiful orange hoodie on? I love her. What?
Yes, I had to wear orange. Today I was no, and I didn't want to be cliche. I didn't want to wear your shirt here.
I was gonna wear my shirt too.
You was gonna wear your shirt. I was I want to wear I want to wear orange.
Yeah.
I think that
I love that.
That would look so
It made me,
cute.
dude, when I see her walking up the driveway, I was like, stop it right now.
Oh my God.
I literally said I have to change. I have to go change.
Oh my God, yeah.
I didn't change though, because I feel like I can't wear orange like that no more. My hair is fucking
I
orange.
love, so orange is your favorite color?
It is. It is. And it's been that way since I was like 5. I've loved orange.
I love it.
And now that I'm grown, it's like, bitch, throw on something orange. You're going to kill it every time.
So you always had orange in your hair too?
No. Actually, this was my first time dyeing my actual hair. Because, I don't know if you saw. You saw it on my close friends when my hair was out. Yeah, it was orange.
Yeah.
So I just put some braids in. I was like, fuck it. We're going to make it even more orange.
I love it.
And up the score.
I love that.
So yeah, just an orange cabbage patch.
I'm just in love. Like, I like how everything is orange.
Thank you. That's really my shit.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm wearing orange.
Right.
Like,
no brainer.
I gotta be on brand.
Hello. And I love her for that. This is everything. This is this is probably going to be my favorite interview of this season.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
Because this was so good. Like, so good. It just flowed. It worked. See, just the queen energy. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I got to give you your flowers because, I feel like as a new podcaster, like, it's important to, like, we notice the people that are kind to us and the people that, like, look out for us and support. And, like, you put my shirt on real quick, girl. She was I want one. Extra large.
And I did a whole photo shoot. I wasn't playing.
Whole photo shoot. Literally. I have it in my book.
Yeah, I wasn't playing. I was like, I'm gonna wear this shirt.
I love it. I love a girl's girl.
Yes.
We're locked in. She'll be back. Don't worry about it.
I will be back.
Literally.
Oh my God.
Literally. She just confirmed it. So thank y'all so much for another amazing episode with Ms.TeeTalk. Thank you so much. Like, I literally could cry right now.
Oh,
I feel like I just interviewed Beyonce, bitch. Mic drop. Close everything up. Close the shop, bitch. We're done.
Oh
Cut. But anyway, I love y'all. Peace out.
It's okay to not be in your most creative mode at every single point of your creative journey. It's not gonna happen like that. So let's normalize just, getting in your bag, focusing on yourself, taking a step back from your craft for a minute to get your mind right, get you right. And then when you come back, make sure you double it. That's all. That's it.